My friends call me Doodle, for that is my name. My title and breed are one and the same, for I am a dog with curly white hair. I think you'll find canines like me are quite rare. Now let me explain of how I came to be. My parents were both very different, you see. A golden retriever was mixed with a poodle, and that's why I'm known by the name Golden Doodle. Oh yes, I am special. I cannot deny it. And one of my traits is I like peace and quiet. My garden is tranquil. It's calm and serene. And that's where I lie in the sun and daydream. I go to my garden to chew on some toys. But who is that shouting and making such noise? A racket, a raucous, a rowdy display. What is this nonsense disturbing my day? I look to the rooftop and find that I gawk as I look at the source of a terrible squawk. A little black beak and feathers of grey. To go by her looks, she's quite pretty, I'd say. But when her beak opens, I find that I frown. She squawks from the roof as she bobs up and down. Now, what a commotion! It's rather absurd that such a big noise comes from such a small bird. I think she would squawk all day long if I let her. Perhaps just a delicate chirp would be better. A cheep would be ever so kind to the ear. A fluttering song that's a pleasure to hear. But I cover my ears as they ring with more squawks. I decide that her name shall be little Squawk Box. Now this is my garden, I bark from the door, but the little grey bird simply squawks all the more. Be quiet, I tell you, you're hurting my head. Surely it's time to go home to your bed. Aren't you quite hungry? And don't you need rest? Perhaps you could go find some twigs for your nest. At last she flies off, and I sigh with relief. But peace in my garden, I fear, will be brief. Now just as I thought, and to my dismay, the little Squawk Box is back the next day. She chimes and she chatters and squawks at my fur. I think she believes that this garden is hers. Next day she is back on the rooftop again. Then again and again and again and again. Enough, little Squawk Box, I bark with dismay. This garden is mine, so just go away. I wait for a squawk or a screech or a scoff, but the little Squawk Box spreads her wings and flies off. I watch as she disappears over a tree. The Squawk Box is gone! I snuffle with glee. Those terrible squawkings are now in the past, and peace may return to my garden at last. Next morning I'm joyful to find I'm alone. The silence is bliss as I sit on my own. Now all I can hear is the wind in the trees as I sit and relax in my garden with ease. Next day it's just me in the garden again, then again and again and again and again. So I chew on my toys and I roll on my back, but somehow I feel like there's something I lack. There's not much to do as the hours tick by. Then one afternoon, I look to the sky. I look up to see if the Squawk Box is there, but find that the chimney now looks rather bare. I think I had grown to enjoy all our talks. I then realise I miss the Squawk Box. Now I can see it was terribly wrong for me to have barked and to silence her song. My garden is lonely without all those chatters. I hope she returns, for that's all that matters. I look to the trees and I bark the whole day. Come back, little Squawk Box. I'm sorry, I say. I wait and I watch and I wander around. I stare at the sky as I pace on the ground. I whimper and snuffle. I sniffle and mutter. Then over the trees comes a little grey flutter. Hooray, it's my Squawk Box. She's come back again. I'm over the moon with my noisy new friend. I waggle my tail and I spin all around as she lands on her chimney and bobs up and down. I'm happy to see her and know from now on my day is complete with the sound of her song. She'll squawk and I'll bark and we'll chatter for hours and we'll share every day in a garden that's ours.